Hello, welcome to another episode of Drive By Cars with Alan. Today, I'm here at the Oviedo Mall where I'm with the Honor Flight group who are doing a benefit show for the Honor Flight Society. These are the folks that fly all our veterans around the world to different locations to honor our veterans. So, sit back, enjoy the show, and do me a favor before you go any further, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Yeah. That's a pup. Yeah. I am here with Landy Dunham. He is the co-chair of the Honor Flight of Central Florida, and this is all I want to make this perfectly clear. This is all done on a volunteer basis, right, Landy?
Absolutely, 100% volunteers. Our board members, there are 11 of us. My wife's the co-chair, and all of these individuals out here that are supporting these tents, they're volunteers to be here. We do a lot of great things here. It's a lot of fun, but ultimately we're about the veterans that we hope to fly as many as possible to Washington, D.C. so that they can see the memorials erected in their honor. Incredible organization, Honor Flight in general. Honor Flight Central Florida, as you can see, is heavily supported by our community.
This is awesome. Now, you do things for World War II vets, for Korean vets, Vietnam vets. Have you done anything for any of the newer vets that we're getting from Desert Storm and those?
Funny you say that. I happen to be a veteran. I'm a retired Army colonel of Desert Storm, of Iraq and Afghanistan. And many of us here who are volunteering are from that era. Right now, Honor Flight is focused on our older veterans, however. As you can imagine, we're losing them every day. We want to make sure they get the opportunity to be honored and respected the way they deserve. And our Vietnam veterans especially now have an opportunity for not just them to be honored, but for the community to do what we always should have done and now are happy to do, and that's to welcome them home and honor them for their service as well. Eventually, and I look forward to it, we will be having Honor Flight at some point for folks like me, Desert Storm, Afghanistan, and Iraq veterans.
Thank you for your time, sir.
You, sir.
My name's Alan, Drive By Cars with Alan. I appreciate this so much.
Hey, I appreciate you, Alan.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Take care.
This is the Vietnam and all veterans of Central Florida. You're Richard Smoke Templin. You're the president of your group, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what do you do, Richard?
Our main goal is to do anything for veterans.
Correct.
Number one.
All right.
We have a museum based off Vietnam.
Where is that at?
It's on North Tanner Road, right behind UCF.
Okay, and I believe I got that address on the back of your trailer there.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's pretty cool. And do you take donations there?
We do take donations there and online.
Okay.
Through either PayPal or I forget which the other one
Sure,
was.
all that electronic stuff. We're old guys. We're not used to all this, right? Correct. Yeah. Well, this is pretty cool, and I guess all this is stuff that came from the Vietnam conflict. Correct?
Yes, it was.
Wow, this is incredible. Awesome. How many members do you have?
We have 173 actual members.
Wow.
Out of that, we have approximately 80 that are active. So
Cool, cool.
and we're still trying to grow.
Well, obviously everybody is, right? Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
I like this.
That's how we survive, is all
Right.
donations.
Now, each of you here have served in the Vietnam conflict?
No, I was in right after Vietnam.
You were?
I went in
Okay.
76. Vietnam was over in 75.
Right, correct, okay.
And I went in
was in the
1977,
Right.
retired in 1998.
Right, okay, so this is an organization that supports all those that...
All veterans.
All
Right.
veterans.
And you guys have donated all your time to this.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's awesome. Bob, nice to meet you. Bob, what year's your car?
It's a 60 Corvette Resto mod.
Nice 1960 Corvette Resto mod. That's cool. Did you do all the work to this?
Everything except the body work and the paint.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I had two of my friends help me out. We started, it's been a long project.
It's a beautiful car, absolutely beautiful car. What size motor you got in there?
That's an LS3,
An LS3.
pushing about 500 horsepower.
Holy cow, I bet she gets up and goes, doesn't
Oh,
she?
yeah.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
All right, Alan.
Nice to see you.
Take care.
Hey guys,
Thank
I'm
you.
here with Michael, and we are here with the Heroes Honor Festival, okay? And it looks like they're getting ready to give away a bike here. What is this? Tell me what this is.
This is a custom Pro Street chopper that was built about 16 years ago, and over the years has been signed by these very notable artists from rock and roll, and 5 of them have since passed, so it has now been appraised as a priceless, one-of-a-kind piece of rock and roll history, and we're using it as a fundraiser to be able to help veterans. All the proceeds will go to help avoid soldier suicide and combat injuries like PTSD and so forth. Our whole goal is to help individuals to find how they were shaped, live a life of significance, and engage in their destiny.
Man, that is awesome. Well, thank you, sir, for taking the time to talk to me.
Pleasure.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come out. Memorial Day weekend, Daytona Speedway. We've got Toby Keith, Creedence Clearwater, a lineup of other artists that'll be playing. We've got military flyovers, parachuting, a lot of celebration, a lot of faith and fellowship, and food and fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Amen. Bless you.
Good. Oh, you're no worry. My name's Alan, sir.
Alan, I'm Pete.
Pete, nice to meet you. I see by your hat you're a World War II veteran.
World War II, Navy,
Yes, sir.
Hospital Corps.
Awesome. Where did you serve, sir?
I served in Virginia,
Where at in Virginia?
Fort Eustis.
Fort Eustis. I'm from Leesburg, Virginia. Ring a
Yeah.
bell? Yes, sir. Well, that's awesome.
Well, Langley Field.
Yes, sir.
I went up there last year.
Uh-huh.
Fort Eustis is gone.
Yeah, nothing is the same in Loudoun County, Fairfax County area, is it?
They said, do you want to go in? I said, no. Why?
Right, yeah.
But I toured the Norfolk Navy base.
Yes, sir.
And all over Williamsburg. And it was great up there.
Awesome. So, in World War II, what did you do, sir?
We would go to Newport News and get wounded sailors and Marines.
Wow.
And take them to the hospital.
Wow. So you were a corpsman,
Yeah.
a doctor, or?
Corpsman.
You were a corpsman. Wow. And what years did you serve?
44, 46.
44 to 46. Well, I'm very honored to meet you, sir.
Thank you.
You truly are one of the greatest generations, sir.
I'm very fortunate.
Yes, sir.
Good
I see the
deal.
Gary Sinise Foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah? Were you a part of that, sir?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. Have you been on an honor flight?
Yeah, both of them.
And can you, what did that mean to you, sir?
It meant, well, you can't describe it. You meet so many veterans that are just super, and some of them are not doing too well, but the veterans and Vietnam veterans are next to my heart.
You know, veterans are some of the greatest people in the world. We owe our freedom to them and to you. Thank you again, Pete. I sure appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Paul Bertram.
Right there.
Yes, sir. And you are obviously a U.S. Navy Vietnam veteran, correct?
I
sir?
am, correct.
And can you tell me a little bit about your organization?
So the organization I'm representing today, I actually represent two. One is the Guardian Angel Medical Service Dogs. It's out of Williston, Florida, 25 miles west of Ocala. We breed and train the dogs for 2.5 years for PTSD, traumatic brain injury, mobility challenges, and they are awarded to veterans and first responders free of charge. You can find the application at medicalservicedogs.org. I'm also the adjutant for Post 183, and next weekend we're having a big veteran and families service fair, and there will be 23 organizations that can aid and assist veterans and families with all kinds of needs.
That is great information, sir. Paul, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's neat.
They've also got 39,000 miles.
How many?
39,000 original miles.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
We've also got a World War II bike ride at Parent Island. Zox Racing ride ball. They've also got a R250 2-hour locker room experience. There is a JetBlue ticket. Two JetBlue tickets on one or 4 JetBlue tickets.
Earlier in the week they said it was going to be great.
Yeah.
This is nice. You didn't ask for better weather.
I mean, Warbird Air last night.
Yeah,
That was last night, not today.
Three, two, one. Hey, this is Jim, and he's with Tunnel of Towers. Jim, can you tell me a little bit about your organization?
The organization was originally founded by the Stiller family in memory of their brother, Stephen. Stephen was a New York City firefighter in Squad 1. In the morning of 9/11, he had just gotten off duty. He was going to play golf with his 3 brothers. He heard the call that a plane had hit the tower. He went back to his fire station. They had already departed to go to the fire. He picked up his gear and was going to drive through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to the World Trade Center. When he got to the tunnel, it was closed to traffic. So he parked his vehicle, put on all of his gear weighing about 65 pounds, ran through the tunnel to the World Trade Center, a distance of over 3 miles. Wow. 2 miles of that is through the tunnel itself. Stephen got there, met up with the rest of his crew, and they went into the South Tower. When it collapsed, Stephen and 10 other members of his squad died in that. Wow. Family started the foundation shortly after that, and 20 years later, going on 21 years later, we're operating across the country, helping veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families.
That is amazing. Thank you for what you do. That's amazing.
It's my pleasure to do it. I do it in memory of a friend of mine growing up. We went through elementary school, He's retired, FDNY. His son, Jonathan Ielpi, was killed at the World Trade Center. So
many heroes lost that
all
day.
of this work is in memory of him.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And you're
Dan, nice to meet you. Dan, can you tell me a little bit about this pretty Chevrolet sitting here?
The car was restored 30 years ago in Minnesota. I've owned the car for 19 years. It's a fun toy.
I bet it is. What kind of motor you got in here?
The 283.
Okay. And the transmission?
It's the 700R.
Awesome. So I bet it's a nice ride, huh?
It is.
Yes, sir. And how often do you like to take her out?
I take it out at least once a week.
Awesome. Okay, here I am with Mr. Boswell, Bob Boswell of the Warbird Air Museum, and we're here to talk about the Warbird Air Museum.
Oh.
Can you tell me a little bit about your facility there?
Certainly I can. We're located in Titusville, right there on 405, the entrance to the Kennedy Space Center in US 1. It's a wonderful museum. We've got 3 large display hangars with over 51 aircraft on display. We have a restoration hangar where we restore airplanes either to display condition, or we have 12 airplanes we actually fly and take to air shows. In addition, we have 2 airplanes that drop paratroopers, a C-47 and a C-45. So we go to Palatka, Dunellen, and drop reenactors and sport parachute guys. But the museum itself is a family destination. Besides the 3 display hangars, we have 2 museums of memorabilia with over 30,000 items on display.
That is amazing, sir. Now I'm a little interested in you personally.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you tell me, are you ex-military?
I am. I was Air Force, career pilot, 30 years in the Air Force.
Right.
Flew airplanes from light observation planes in Vietnam, a couple years in Vietnam, to B-52s.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of airplanes in between.
That is awesome. Well, I'm a fellow Air Force veteran. I was a jet engine mechanic stationed at Kadena and also at Nellis. So, awesome. We are a brotherhood, sir.
All right, thank you. We flew out of Kadena. I flew tankers for a while.
Did you really?
Along with Ron Davis.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, sir, for your time, and I appreciate every bit of it.
Thank you. Enjoy it.
Get a shot. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, we do a lot of photo shoots, so we know.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're special. Yeah.
For that, except this time we're going to do Scooby-Doo meets, just like the TV show. We got Scooby-Doo band.
Please meet you. I'm Frank Duncan.
Frank
My
Duncan.
mother called me Franklin.
She called you Frankie. Where are you from?
Franklin.
Franklin. Okay, where are you from, Franklin?
Originally from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And there, did you enlist in the military?
Yes.
What year did you enlist?
1949.
1949. So you are a Marine from the Korean era, correct?
That is correct.
Well, that's incredible. Now, did you serve in Korea at all? Where did you serve?
No, I didn't serve in Korea. I was just, I was in the, I got in the Marine Air Corps. And you know, about the only thing I'd say about it, I went to, they sent me to some school, airman school, aviation orders school, and then we did some maneuvering on, primarily on some aircraft carriers.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty incredible. Aircraft carriers. I've been to the one there in North Carolina. I went to the, whatever the one it is there, the Yorktown.
I guess that is. Yeah, the Charleston is there. It's
there by Fort Sumter and all that. Yeah. Now that was an incredible experience for me to be on that boat, or ship, excuse my language, to know that I was in the halls of those heroes. And I must say, thank you for your service, sir. I do appreciate it. Now, what does the honor flight mean to you?
The honor flight really means that some people do a great job as organizing and recognizing people that were in the military.
Right.
And they've done a great job as far as organization and the volunteerism. I'm impressed with the way it's organized, the way they volunteer to do things for service. Veterans.
You know, being here today, I feel very blessed to know that I'm in the presence of all these true heroes, really, and you're one of them. Thank you so much for your time.
Were you in the military?
Yes, sir. I was in the Air Force.
Alright, thanks.
We weren't allowed outside the continental United States because we had a uterus. However, I was in the Navy, and I want to tell you about the honor flights. They honor all veterans, even we old ladies. It's a marvelous, marvelous experience, and every veteran deserves a chance to go. Thank you for coming to support them.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to try to be a little loud in this, and I will try not to waste anybody's time. But whenever we talk about the veterans and whenever we talk about people who serve, it's never a waste of time. Never. So I will say, as a guardian, first and foremost, I've been on the radio for the past 23 years here in Central Florida. I'm on the air for K92.3. I've been on, so for 23 years, I've had some amazing experiences. One that has changed my life, and I'm not saying this to be cheesy, I'm not saying this to be a corn nugget, but I'm telling you that one of the events that I've been a part of that's changed my life is being an escort for one of these honor flights. To be the individual who takes a hero around to these different spots that have so much honor, have so much glory to them, and the people who fought for that opportunity, it really does change your perspective, especially for somebody who's not in the military, somebody who doesn't have a dad or a mom, whoever did the service. For me, it turned me into a patriot in a flash of an eye. So I will say to you out there, if you wanted to be somebody who was a guardian, that's fantastic. That's one way that you can help. You can help fund a veteran to go on one of these flights. That's another way that you can help. If you're like Ed, if you're like Landy here, you can help volunteer. That's another way. So there's multiple ways because all of us are gifted differently, right? We've all got different gifts, right? Listen, I love to communicate, but if you put math in front of me, your finances will go down the drain, I promise you. But communication, I love that. But there may be somebody who's an expert in finances. What I'm saying is that this, you know, the human race, we're all a body. The arm can't do it, if the foot can't do it, if the brain can't do it. So today you may be a foot, today you may be a brain, today you may be, well, whatever part it is that you have to play, you have a part to play. So that is what I wanted to say is get involved. Even if it's spending money on a shirt, that helps. Every bit helps. And to all of you veterans, everybody who served, it is an honor. I have not served, but if I can do this, then this is my way of repaying and saying thank you so much. So thank you for the honor, thank you for the opportunity, and Landy, thank you for your skills.
Thank you, Obi. Everybody give him a hand.
You know, when I came here, I thought I was coming to a car show, but it's turned into something so much more, so much deeper meaning for me out here. These people behind me just put on one of the most fabulous shows for our veterans, and if you really want to help, go to Honor Flight and donate. Help them fly our vets to all these different locations. Appreciate it. And don't forget, subscribe to Drive By Cars. These are for veterans?
These are for veterans and they're free.
They're free to our veterans.
That's right.
Wow, there's a lot of love and a lot of work put in these things.
Also for active duty military.
Right. Well, I am, but nothing that would warrant having one of these. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Did you serve? You served.
Served in the Air Force, but not during wartime or anything like that. No, ma'am. You give this to somebody more deserving than me.
But let me tell
Please.
you, we have 100 quilts waiting to be awarded.
You do?
Yes.
That's awesome. And these are all handmade?
That's a requirement that it's stitched.
Sign up online.
Okay. If I sign up online, you'll give me one of these.
Absolutely.
So to any veterans that may see this, they can sign up on this online through the gov.orlando.gmail.com to receive a free vet quilt.
We award it to them.
Right. In a ceremony. Wow.
Sure.
Right? A ceremony nonetheless. That's pretty special. Thank you so much. You're all right.